Archangel Michael says, tonight, the winds around your spirit are shifting because someone from your family, now standing in heaven, is desperately trying to reach you. There is something about money they left behind, something you were meant to receive, but dark hands have been working in silence to keep it from you. The air is thick with tension, and the moment you opened this message, you stepped into a divine revelation that no enemy can stop anymore. The one who watches over you from above has cried heavenly tears, seeing the way you have struggled without knowing what belongs to you. The inheritance of wealth, the fruits of hard labor, and the silent promises made long before you were born are at stake right now. There's an invisible thread pulling at your name, a whisper that traveled across worlds to reach your ears before it is too late. The ancestors in heaven know the truth. They have seen the twisted lies spun by certain people on earth to block the abundance written in your destiny. But Archangel Michael says, now the truth is ripping through the lies, exposing the hidden, and unlocking blessings that were once chained away. This money is not random wealth, it is sacred, blessed, and assigned for your future missions, for your healing, for your elevation. You are the rightful heir, and the light that guides you now is stronger than any darkness cast against you. The person who loved you in life and continues to love you beyond death is placing this secret into your hands, believing you will understand. Type Amen to get blessing 333. There was a hidden conversation before they left this earth, a conversation where they whispered your name in prayer, asking heaven to guard you. You were always favored, always chosen, but your gentle heart could not see how jealous eyes began plotting behind veils. It was decided in the spirit realms that you must know now, before their scheme reaches its next dangerous step. Archangel Michael says, the enemies are growing restless because they sense something slipping out of their grasp. You have felt the uneasy stirring inside your heart lately. That was not fear, it was a signal, a divine vibration from the heavens themselves. Every obstacle placed before you is about to crumble like dust under the command of the Most High and His appointed angels. Someone you trusted held the keys to a financial treasure meant for you but let greed poison their hands. They tried to move your blessing under a different name, hiding records, shifting accounts, altering destinies with selfish intentions. But the Spirit watching you from heaven intervened and triggered a sequence that will lead you back to your rightful path. You are not alone in this battle. Heaven's armies have already been sent ahead to tear down the plans that were made against you. Your name has been engraved in golden letters across heavenly documents that no earthly thief can erase. Type Amen to get blessing 777. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. In dreams, you might have seen shadows passing or doors opening without understanding their meaning. Those were not ordinary dreams, they were coded messages, attempts to prepare you for the news you are now receiving. The financial blessing intended for you has a divine assignment attached, a mission of impact that will ripple far beyond your life. The amount connected to your name is larger than you could have ever imagined. It is not only monetary value but spiritual value, a sign of heaven's trust in your spirit. Many tried to make you feel small, unworthy, broken, but they didn't know the royal legacy breathing inside you. The money that is your inheritance was locked in a vault of prayers, wishes, and promises built by your family's sacrifices. One person in your bloodline fought silently to make sure you would have a future different from their own struggles. And now, standing in heaven, they are shouting across eternity that it's your time to rise. Archangel Michael says, "You were born under a prophetic blessing that even hell cannot undo." This message today is heaven's alarm bell ringing in your soul to wake you up from the illusions placed around you. From this moment forward, prepare yourself to see divine justice and exposure like never before. Type Amen to get blessing 999. There will be signs following you starting within the next 24 hours. You will notice people acting strangely, as if they sense you are no longer vulnerable. Those who once spoke ill of you behind your back will now fall silent or try to return with false kindness. Heaven has instructed certain individuals to enter your path bearing keys of truth. Conversations you didn't expect will suddenly reveal hidden bank accounts, old properties, or secret investments tied to your name. The one who left this message from beyond wants you to be ready, alert, and fearless. No longer will you accept crumbs when you were born to own the feast. No longer will you walk bowed down when crowns were made to rest upon your head. This is the shifting of seasons for you, a rebirth written across the skies with the ink of angelic declarations. The person who betrayed your inheritance will face their consequences without your hands being stained. You will not need to lift a sword because Archangel Michael himself is carrying your sword of victory. Heaven is handling it with a level of precision that no human court could ever match. Type Amen to get blessing 444. The family member in heaven never forgot you, even when others abandoned you. In secret moments, they whispered your name into the winds, asking for your protection, for your upliftment, for your destiny to shine. They saw what was done in dark rooms, and they made it their heavenly mission to uncover the injustice. There will be sudden paperwork coming into your hands. Look carefully, for what others hid will surface through legal letters, old diaries, or unexpected announcements. Even strangers will become instruments of justice as heaven uses anyone willing to obey divine orders. The angels are saying that money is only the beginning. What is truly being returned to you is authority, legacy, restoration, and divine favor multiplied beyond generations. Your bloodline will heal because of your courage to receive what is meant for you. Archangel Michael says, storms may try to rage around you, but you are being moved into a higher shelter where no enemy can reach. They will see you rise but will not be able to stop the blessing raining down upon you. The same ones who laughed at your struggle will be silenced by your sudden elevation. Type Amen to get blessing 555. There is a gathering happening in the unseen realm, where angels and your family's spirit stand together, applauding your endurance. They are sending waves of strength into your heart because they know the weight of the blessing about to fall into your lap. The time of hidden battles is over, now comes the season where rewards are openly laid at your feet. You were not forgotten when decisions about the wealth were being made. Even when others tried to remove your name from documents or memories, heaven etched your name deeper into destiny. The attempts to erase you only strengthened the case being built for your favor in the courts of heaven. The person you loved and who loved you back with pure intentions is working harder now for you than they ever could on earth. Their loyalty did not die, it simply grew stronger on the other side, unfettered by earthly limitations. And now, as you stand at the threshold of massive change, their energy is rushing toward you like a roaring river. Prepare yourself mentally and emotionally, because sudden breakthroughs can feel overwhelming. Blessings you thought were lost will come back with multiplied strength and abundance. People who laughed when you struggled will not recognize you when you walk in the new robes heaven is placing upon you. Type Amen to get blessing 777. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, the sound of your name is being spoken in places where power and authority dwell. You were never meant to stay hidden in the shadows while others stole your light. Your inheritance was marked by heaven long before jealous hands could try to grasp it. They tried to reroute the flow of wealth but forgot one thing: divine promises are indestructible. Even when they manipulated papers, altered documents, and played legal tricks, the spirit world recorded every wrongdoing. Now, those records are being unsealed, and justice is demanding the blessing be delivered into your hands. A hidden account bearing your connection is under review by powers higher than any human lawyer. There are secret investments, assets, and properties linked to your family name that you never knew about. Heaven has assigned angels to remove every veil hiding these treasures from your eyes. Soon, you will hear news that shocks you to your core. It will come unexpectedly, during a moment when you least expect a shift. That is how heaven likes to work, suddenly, powerfully, undeniably. Type Amen to get blessing 111. You have always felt a pull inside your spirit that you were destined for more. Even in moments of sadness or loneliness, that gentle whisper inside your chest kept saying, "There is more for you." That whisper came from the Spirit who now stands fiercely in heaven, orchestrating your restoration. The land, the money, the resources that were buried under layers of lies are being uncovered. It is not only for your survival but for your rise, your expansion, your generational impact. You were never meant to live in lack, you were always designed to carry the torch of abundance. The obstacles are falling in rapid succession now. Chains are breaking. Doors are flying open, and paths are being made straight for you. Heaven is not asking you to fight for what is yours. Heaven is asking you to receive it. All the battles you fought in the spirit realm have already prepared you for this exact hour. Type Amen to get blessing 666. Archangel Michael says, in the coming days, people you barely know may approach you with pieces of information you've been missing. Listen carefully, because some of these whispers will be heaven's breadcrumbs leading you toward the full revelation. Every conversation, every paper, every memory coming up is not random, it is connected to your inheritance. You will find signatures that were forged. You will find names that were crossed out in hopes you would never discover the truth. But no lie can stand when the light of God shines upon it. There will be moments when your emotions rise, when you realize how close others came to stealing what was yours. Do not be bitter. Smile, because their failure to rob you is a public announcement of your divine protection. Heaven is elevating you to a seat they tried to deny you. A throne they thought you would never touch. But now the robe of kingship and authority is being draped across your shoulders. Type Amen to get blessing 222. The money they tried to keep from you will be a symbol of much greater things. It is proof that even death cannot break the promises made to your soul. The person who loves you from heaven has carried this burden until now, waiting for the exact divine timing. You might have felt a heavy sadness around certain dates or anniversaries. That sadness was not only grief but the spiritual weight of unfinished matters. Now that heaviness is lifting, and clarity is replacing confusion. You were always meant to be a torchbearer for your bloodline. The one who turns curses into blessings. The one who opens closed doors and walks through storms without fear. From this moment forward, the world will begin to respond to you differently. Favor will find you faster. Doors will swing open wider, and no enemy will be able to shut them. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The people who once celebrated your misfortune will now stand confused as blessings rain down upon your life. They will not understand how the tables turned so fast, but you will know it was the divine intervention of your family in heaven. There is no earthly scheme that can outmatch the justice set into motion by angelic hands. You will feel sudden urges to visit certain places, make specific calls, or search certain records. Follow these nudges without hesitation, because they are instructions being delivered straight from the spirit world. Each step you take is part of a hidden map leading you closer to what rightfully belongs to you. The wealth connected to you carries spiritual signatures. It is tied to prayers, to sacrifices, to dreams your ancestors dared to dream even when they were poor and powerless. Now, you are the answer to their prayers, you are the fulfillment of their hopes. Archangel Michael says, "The mountains that stood before you are crumbling at your feet." The road ahead, once dark and twisted by betrayal, is now lit with divine fire to guide your every step. No weapon formed against you in secret shall prosper under this heavenly decree. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. There is a divine urgency in the air. Something is coming faster than you expect, a shift so massive it will stun even those closest to you. The one in heaven guarding you has been accelerating your blessing for this very moment. Expect documents to surface that were thought lost forever. Expect people to slip up and reveal information they were paid to hide. Expect to be called into conversations where truth erupts like a flood, washing away every lie. The money tied to your name has been prayed over, sealed, and protected by a power no human hand could break. Even attempts to curse you have turned into blessings in the heavenly courts. Your enemies have unknowingly been digging wells that you are about to drink from. The wealth about to enter your life will not only change your present, it will heal your past and secure your future. It will fund dreams that were buried under survival. It will birth visions that have been marinating in your spirit since childhood. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. You will begin to notice the signs manifesting rapidly. Old emotions will rise and fall as your spirit purges the betrayal, preparing itself for the abundant life ahead. Tears will come, but they will be tears of release, of closure, of gratitude. There is a sacred rewriting happening in your life right now. The wrongs are being corrected. The stolen years are being returned with interest. What you thought you lost forever is not only coming back, but it's coming back crowned in glory. You are being restored in ways that will silence every doubter, every hater, every betrayer. The restoration will be public, undeniable, and unstoppable. Archangel Michael says, your hands were made to carry the blessings heaven poured for you. You were not built to crumble under pressure, you were built to rise like a phoenix through ashes they threw at you. This time, your rise will be so powerful that even your enemies will have no choice but to acknowledge it. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. The wealth and inheritance that belong to you are tied to deeper spiritual responsibilities. You will become a source of blessing for others, just as your ancestors wished when they made sacrifices you never knew about. Their prayers are rising like incense in the heavens, calling your name with urgency and power. The lies spun against you are being burned away by the flames of divine truth. Every attempt to trap you in confusion is being dismantled. The tricks, the bribes, the forged signatures, all are exposed under heaven's scrutiny. In a matter of days, you will hear unexpected good news related to money, property, or inheritance. Stay alert and stay obedient to the small instructions whispered into your spirit. They will lead you directly into the fulfillment of what has been hidden from you for so long. The person you miss dearly, who crossed into the next life, is fighting for your justice harder than any earthly lawyer could. They have watched over you with fierce love and have refused to let your enemies succeed. Now they are rejoicing because you finally opened the door to hear the urgent message they have been sending. Type Amen to get blessing 7777. The next 21 days are critical. Spiritual movements are accelerating around your name and your destiny. Your angels are gathering everything that was scattered. Expect interruptions, good interruptions, where what seemed impossible suddenly becomes reality. Expect divine coincidences where strangers help you without even knowing why. Expect rapid restoration that feels almost too good to be true, but trust it is heaven's plan unfolding. The struggle was real, but the reward will be even more real. The tears you cried were not wasted, they were watering the seeds of your next harvest. And now, the harvest is ready, full, abundant, overflowing. Archangel Michael says, every promise whispered over your life in the Spirit is being shouted aloud now. Heaven is standing to honor you. The courts of destiny have ruled in your favor. Type Amen to get blessing 1444.